you. I was concentrating so hard that I didn't know you'd arrived. Hasn't the weather been wonderful this week? We've been enjoying the sunshine. You'll be saying to yourself, Auntie Corona, you have a bit of the sun, and you would be right to love the sun and love to be in it. And I hope you've been out playing as well. But the sunshine has made a bit of a problem in the Arnold house because boy Jonah has grown over the winter time, and he has grown out of all his shorts. Oh dear, the poor mite didn't have a pair of shorts to put on his bottom. So I said, Tessa, don't worry. I have an idea. Auntie Corona always has good ideas. Auntie Corona said, Tessa, I will knit that wee boy a pair of shorts for his bottom. So here you find me, working away at the old shorts. Haven't I done well? Look how far we've got on. Aren't they marvellous? But then Evie said to me, she said, Auntie Corona, should you not have a pattern? I said, well, I never thought of that, dear. So she got me a pattern. Vincent, would you show the boys and girls the pattern? What do you think, boys and girls? Aren't they gorgeous? It's just a terrible shame I didn't have the yellow and the brown, but blue will have to do. And then the pattern told me, the pattern says that I have to measure the person that they're for. So I would need Jonah in. If I ring my bell, Vincent, would you ring my bell and shout, Jonah! Oh, hello, Jonah. Thank you for coming in. I have come up with a very great solution to the problem. Shorts! Show him the pattern there, Vincent, so that he gets an idea of what we're aiming for, and I'll get my measuring tape. Hold on a wee moment. Oh, are you excited? I'm sure you are. Righty-ho, Vincent, would you take a little note of some of our measurements? Okay, 9 inches, 10 inches, 13 inches. Oh, 19 inches. Great job. Get those numbers down. And then, if you just turn round, we'll see if these can possibly cover your body totty as they are. Turn round, Jonah. Let the boys and girls see my handiwork. For dear sake. Oh dear. His body totty seems to be bigger than I thought. Gracious goodness, right, well, I'll have to keep on knitting. On you go and don't distract me. But we'll have them ready for next week, I'm sure. Oh, boys and girls, his bottom is bigger than I thought, so I better get knitting. Hope you're having a lovely day. Bye-bye.
Good morning, everybody. I hope you're all well. I wonder what you think of Jonah's new shorts. Do you think the craze will catch on? On Friday, Rachel was speaking to us about a verse in Psalm 139. It was verse 14, and it says, I praise you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. And God was obviously speaking to Rachel about Psalm 139 last week, and he was speaking to me about Psalm 139 last week too. But I was thinking about the verse that comes just before verse 14. And in verse 13, it says, you knitted me together in my mother's womb. I praise you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Now, Auntie Corona wasn't much of a knitter, was she? She seemed to get everything mixed up. She had started the knitting before she even got her pattern out. She had started the knitting before she even had measured Jonah to see what size he might be. She didn't seem to be a very good knitter, and I don't know how these shorts will turn out. But God is a great knitter. He knits things fearfully and wonderfully. And I don't mean that God gets out his wool and his needles to knit every baby that comes along. But it's a picture of the care and the attention and the love and the planning that God puts in to each person that he makes. Rachel was telling us about Amy Carmichael and her brown eyes, and God had planned Amy's brown eyes. He planned your blue eyes. He planned how tall you were going to be. He planned how sporty you were going to be or how funny you were going to be. God had a plan, and then he set about knitting you together. Sometimes we can maybe disagree with God's plans. Sometimes we can say to ourselves, I wish I was taller, or I wish I was cleverer. But God never makes mistakes. A couple of years ago, I went to one of Vispa's concerts. And at that concert, there were so many people singing and playing the guitar and playing the piano, and they were amazing. And I came out of that going, they were wonderful. Now, a lot of you will know how much I love to sing, but I just wished that I could sing like them. And that thought was still with me the next day. And I said to Jesus, I said, Lord Jesus, why did you not make me more musical? And God spoke right back to me. Now, when I say that God spoke to me, he does that in lots of ways, but the most common way is that he'll remind me of a Bible verse. And on this occasion, he spoke to me about potters, clay, and pots. And the Bible has lots to say about potters, clay, and pots. In Romans, the Bible tells us that a potter can make really, really fancy pots, maybe to be put on the mantelpiece to be shown, or he can make really ordinary pots, maybe for you to have your hot chocolate in on a cold winter's night. But that both types of pots are precious to the potter. And in Jeremiah, there's a verse that says, how dare the clay speak back to the potter and say, I wish I was fancier than I am. And God, of course, was saying to me, Tessa, I made you. I don't make mistakes. I made you exactly the way I want you to be. Not too musical, not too little musical, not too tall, not too small. And I don't want any cheeky remarks. I made you just the way you are. And of course, God made you just the way he wanted you to be as well. You are knitted by God, who doesn't make mistakes, and you are fearfully and wonderfully made. Today's challenge is to make some pots of your own, maybe out of Play-Doh or of clay. And if you don't have either of those things, maybe knit a scarf or something like that for your teddy bear. It would be lovely to see some of the photos uploaded to Facebook. Have a very good day. Bye-bye.